So today we're going to talk about the best stretch that you're absolutely not doing right now. This is probably one of the best kept secrets as far as stretches is concerned. And the reason why I say that is if you go through the laundry list of stretches that your physical therapist, chiropractor, pain management doctor, whoever you're going to goes through, if you go to your doctor and you're like, oh man, doc, listen, I got lower back pain, shoulder blade pain, neck pain, tension, headaches, all that stuff. You go through the laundry list of stuff they tell you to do. You got to stretch out your hip flexors, your quads, your hamstrings, your neck muscles, your chest muscles, your biceps. You do all these different stretches and mobility patterns, but the one little thing that nobody really ever remembers to check is like these little guys right here. These like little guitar string muscles that kind of sit right between the jawline and the collarbone, all right, that are right around the sternocleidomastoid. I can't say that right. Call them the collarbone muscles. When these little guys get tight, typically what they do, and this isn't the correct term, but I'm just going to kind of dumb it down a little bit and make it easy to understand. Pretty much in a simplified way, what they do is they connect right about where the collarbone is up until like the base of your skull right here, right? And what they're responsible for, a lot of things, but one of the main things they're responsible for is helping to elevate, right? And move the shoulder right here and the neck. They create this like connection point between the two, right? So what happens is this, let's start the posture. Rounded shoulders, bad posture. We do a lot of lifting where we shrug with our neck and our muscles and like this, and then these get tight inside of here. So when these muscles get tight, they pull on the collarbone and it ends up elevating around the shoulder blade out. Shoulder blade gets elevated, what happens from there? Shoulder impingements, bicep tendonitis, tight shoulders, tingling in the hands, tension in the neck because now you're standing like this. Now because you're standing like this, your hips are rounding forward, lower back pain, hip flexor stuff, it's all connected. Small little group of tendons right inside of here can create a lot of problems with all the other bigger, more common areas, but most people I talk to have never seen this stretch before, and it's really simple too, and it doesn't take a lot of time. And if you remember from a couple of videos back, I talked about the C-flex, right? The C-curve reflex, where there's not a theory, but there's a principle that basically what it says is that your spine acts like a C. And when you bend at one end of your spine, my head, the other end of your spine is going to move in the same opposing motion. So you can see, I'm exaggerating, when I tilt my chin and tuck my head, my hips tilt also. When I look back, my hips tilt back also. Now, yes, if you really concentrated on it, you can move without tilting your hips if your head moves. But the reality is you're not concentrating and thinking about it during the day. If you look back, your hips are going to move back also. So if these little tendons right here are tight and they're causing you to do this and it's contracting you here, what do you think's happening at your hips? Getting a little anterior tilt there, you start developing the hip flexor problems, lower back stays exposed. Everything's connected in the human body, all right? I want to stretch out these guys right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my opposite hand, I'm going to take my two fingers, and I'm going to push them down right into just below the collarbone into where the pec muscle sits, right? I'm going to push down, and I'm going to kind of anchor down by pulling on the muscle, and it's going to keep that collarbone down. Now to help with that, I'm going to take the same side arm, push down and help pull into the collarbone, right? Now that muscle is down, and what I'm going to do from here, with my head, I'm going to come up, across, and out. And you can probably see mine popping out a little bit, right? And while I'm doing that, I'm going to move my head around in a circular fashion, finding the tension. And when I find that tension, you can probably see the back ones more. And I'm going to hold that, deep breaths in, deep breaths out, right? Now, what I could do, look at my jaw. I'm going to open my jaw up, right? And then from there, I close my jaw. And you can see how it puts more tension. Right here, watch. On those muscles. You guys see that? And what it does, that's good. And it really gives you a chance to loosen up these muscles right here. Now, if you're an extremist like me and you really want to get rid of that tension, what I do when I'm at my physical therapist, right? We take that, I hold this position right here, and they take it's like a really smooth butter knife, and they take some lubricant and they put it on my neck. And what they do is, as I'm holding this position, they take that smooth crowbar and they scrape up and down to really help bring up some of the connective tissue inside of there. And it's a fast forward version of getting that stretch. I am gonna tell you right now, it's painful as shit, but it works like a charm. But those are collarbone pulls, right? And typically what I'll do for my collarbone pulls, while I'm doing my collarbone pulls, right, I'll come in, do a couple seconds, I'll do front collarbone tendons, back collarbone tendons. I'll do one side, I'll do the other side. And then from there, I'll do my neck circles, right? Another little cheat code for this one will come right over here, right? you find something that you can hold on to. Like if you're having trouble with the, I want to stretch out this side, anchor down, pull in, hold it, you might have a hard time with that one. Easier way to do it, you find something you can hold on to, right? And then you use the hand to kind of anchor down the collarbone, and you just stretch up and away. You can get the same effect. I think the first way is better, but this is the close second, to where you can stretch out all these muscles inside of here. And the whole premise of that is this, right? If these little tendons and muscles are tight, shoulders are going to elevate and pull forward. If your shoulders elevate and pull forward, your spine is going to be more exposed, it's going to be compensated, and you're setting yourself to be more prone for all the other stuff that we typically know more of. The knee injuries, the hip injuries, the ankle injuries, throwing out your back, herniated disc, oh my God, I got tension in my neck, I have a headache. All those things come from the same spot, some kind of compensation for the neck and the shoulder blades, right? And this is a great stretch you can do. You don't need any equipment for it. You can do it at home, and it really gives you a lot of relief and tension. So put that in your crack pipe and smoke it. I guarantee most people have never seen that stretch before. So try it out. If you're having a hard time with it, I just had somebody do this the other day. On your phone, just like I'm taking a little video and sending it to you, shoot like a little quick 60 to 90 second video of you doing the exercise, send it to me, let me see what you're doing wrong, and then I'll shoot you some feedback back and we'll kind of coach you through it, you know. I might not get back to you right away. If I'm with clients or classes, obviously I got to do what I got to do for my clients, but first chance I get, if you send me a video, either myself or somebody from my team is going to reach out to you to help give you a little bit of coaching to show you how you can get this exercise right, because it's a great way to just relieve a ton of tension. Like if you like my one client, my mother was the same way too. She gets a lot of neck tension. She's never figured out how to get rid of it. And you know, lower back pain and like neck tension are two of the worst things in the world you could suffer with. Anybody who's ever had it will agree with me. And if we can show you one or two tricks to help alleviate some of that pain, then it's all worth it, all right? So that's all I got for today. Put that in your crack pipe and smoke it. Like I said, if you got questions, reach out, let me know. If there's a different topic you need help with that we haven't covered yet, reach out, send me an email. Those you guys are my cell phone number, shoot me a text message. Get a hold of me some way, shape, or form. And let me start putting out some content that can help you out and get you to the next level. Guys, like always, thanks for coming back. Drink water, stay motivated. See you in the next one.